together. So I was gonna make this Star Trek Enterprise, right? But I had promised my daughter um, what I used to do. Okay. So what I used to do is I used to have my daughter tell me things, and I would draw them, and then she would color them, clearing off an area. Because today we went to the store. We went to the store, and we got stuff drawn, and it's a big area. So I'm gonna need like 2 minutes to grab a couple other things, but I will be right back, and we'll get to work on the project, which is very important to me and my daughter, and probably to these fish children. The catfish children need your help, so why don't you do that? But yeah, give me 1 minute, and I'll be right back. That hurt. Great. There's that. 1 minute. Alright. Alright. So it's 2:15 a.m. In front of me I have a piece of paper, which I will show you here in a second. But let me explain something. I have to pee again. Number two. What? I promised my daughter I would draw a picture. I used to ask her what to draw. I would draw it, and then when I would draw it, she would color it. So I'm going to do that again. Eraser. So she sent me. Let me pull up the email real quick. Looks like she sent me additional information. Okay. All right. So she wanted an elf. And then one of the Harry Potter cat skeleton thing. So like in Harry Potter, they have those Dementors or whatever they're called, and they suck souls or whatever. She wants one of those, but she wants it to be a cat somehow. She also wants to see a fish with hair, and She just emailed me something else. A toadstool stick under a bathtub. The bathtub is trying to suffocate it. And then add flying ferrets with bat wings and human ears. So this is gonna happen. So, okay. Let me do this. And this. No, you're gonna do it that way? No. Come on now. Come on now. I thought you would be better than this. This is what I'm drawing here. Great. Let me turn off those images in the background so you don't have that to worry about. A little better. Just gonna be the mic here. So there's a lot going on in this. So I'm gonna be right back. A little pee-pee. A little pee-pee. And I will be right back. There's no promises that I won't fall asleep during this. It's not something that's gonna be finished tonight, by the way. So at some point I will be giving up, or aka going to sleep so I can rest before going to my parents' house. So I'm at least semi-conscious getting there. But otherwise, I will be here. But let me do this real quick. Do a real quick be right back, and I'll be right back after I go pee-pee. turn. Do this here. Not good at all. I need to get up higher. And because it does this. That's not exactly. That's 90 degrees. That's 180 degrees. Hi. All right. Might be a little bit more difficult than I thought, because I thought this could do that it's not doing right now. This, there we go. That's what we need to do. Come on. Right, so that's something like what we're looking for, kind of, but not really. What is it? Stop. Hello. Why are you attached to that? Stop. Great. So let's see. Got so that wings and human ears. Also, male. Goalie. I'll leave it on for you guys so you can see what's going on, I guess. I guess. What else? Read. Flying ferret. So that. Oh, yeah, my other email. Need an elf. And on those Harry Potter. That. Okay. Anytime you do artwork, as a non-artist myself, I like to think about, number one, really soft. Let me get something a little bit harder so if I'm drawing it doesn't. I forgot my pencil sharpener. Let me be right back. Here, watch the pencil do. Have to do it this I don't remember where I was, but what we're doing is this here. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that visual. Plus, I don't know. Let me turn the filter for the there we go. Screen there. All right. Anyways, so we got flying ferrets with bat wings and human ears, a toadstool stuck under a bathtub trying to suffocate us. The bathtub, I talked to her, I verified that is a bathtub that is physically trying to suffocate a toadstool stick. This toadstool, or just the stalk of the stick? Hold on. Hey, Keely? So she verified it's not a stick. It is an actual just toadstool. So give me a couple seconds to quantify everything here. Okay. See, I see the elf over here. Ferrets. More ferrets. Bathtub should be the centerpiece here. Centerpiece. It should be forcing down on the toadstool here. But we still need the Harry Potter things that are also cat skeletons. So they should be around here, I think. Circling. The elf should be looking on like this is a cliff here. You should be looking on like over the cliff and seeing the bathtub thing happening. That's the focal point. And then you have the flying ferrets that are just part of the nature of the thing. And then right here, there will be a basket. And in that basket, there will be 3 berries. But the berries will be the size of small houses. So I'll just put a symbol here. Like you can't see that, but I drew an X right over here. And yeah. So I guess we should get started. The flying ferrets, I think, since they're going to be kind of in the background and the foreground, I think I'm going to start with the middle ground, which isn't the main centerpiece, actually, because we're going to have the elf in front of it. So I want to draw the elf first, and I want to make sure that's on screen, so that's why I'm putting my hand on the paper, so I can move stuff around and figure out what I am doing. It's running into stuff, so give me a second here. Right. See? Right, so this is the top of the elf region, and this will be a side. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. We have a little drinky drink. Tonight I'm drinking out of a can. IKK. Oh, see. You guys watching at home, Cece's here. They're going to draw some happy trees, and Cece's not going to bite me. All right. So I'm seeing his shoulders about right here. He's standing there. Now that we have this, I can take this out. Yeah. We know what we're drawing here. Okay. They used, true fact, they used to use bread. They would take bread and they'd wad it up into a ball and they'd use it as an eraser. Back in the old times before they had made rubber, or at least produced rubber from rubber. Rubber's natural. It comes from a tree. Not trees here. You can't get them from here, but you can go some places and get. Let's draw our elf. His little head basket thing here. And we got that. We're gonna do one more, and then he's gonna be sitting here. He's gonna have his little cloak thingy on him, and it's gonna come down. This here, I got like a gingerbread man. Now the ginger, and then you know it's him because he has this is an elf, right? Elves are like related, kind of, I think, to the things with the long noses. What are not we'll get there. There's his cheeks there. Be here. He's gonna point off into the distance. They look over there. That's where things go on the thing part. Gonna bunch up there, but then it's gonna be a little bit better there. And you do this. That's where you get, see how he does that? He does that all the time. That is that going there. Like what we call that drawing sense is a bridge. See, what are you doing? I don't know. They're eating thing. They're eating furniture. It's just the cats eating my little guy again. Now I understand what was going on with not Bill Nye, the guy that did the Bob Ross. Man. Good man. He also he drew. Used to draw. I used to ride. I used to drive. Excuse me. A chariot, like like in the old time chariot type things. You gotta get a certain permit in the state of Nebraska. You get a permit, and then you can drive a chariot. And for most part, it's a good thing to do, but I would not recommend it because it angers so many people. So many. And I think that's kind of probably why they shot me. You can, if, have you ever, you ever ate, don't eat out of shoes. I can honestly say I've never done that. And I hope most people can say the same. But don't ever eat out of shoes. And I mean, like, if it's a last, like, life and death type situation, like equivalent to one of those situations that, what's his name on the TV that does uh, the, what's it called? Where you go into the middle of the forest and you don't have anything, but you have a whole camera crew with you, that follows you around and films you and has to carry heavy equipment where you're just walking around doing basically nothing except talking, um, and make it into a thing that is survival, life and death, and trying to carry that over. That's not okay. I don't remember how I started this argument, or not necessarily argument. We're not fighting. We're not fight. We're happy trees. But I'm trying to remember that guy's name. He's it he okay. He's not a bad person as far as I know. I don't think he's killed anybody. He could have. I don't know. If he did, I mean, I saw it coming, but I'm not saying he's that kind of person. Okay? What I'm saying is, um, right now, as the person he's portrayed on TV, he bothers me because he's portraying a character that is establishing a consistency of being what should be considered that thing. Like, if you're an expert at carving things out of stone, you're a sculptor. That's your profession. You do that. Then there are people that do things like a like a a person who designs buildings, making them efficient. That's another thing that you can do, right? But what he does isn't what he does. What he's doing is playing a character. But most people don't see it as that. They see him drinking his own urine, thinking, "Oh, that's that's brave, and that he's doing what you'd want to do in that situation. You want to take a bag full of elephant feces and wrap it up and squeeze it over your face so you can drink the fluid from it. That's something that I think, if it comes down to it, I should do. Because no, guys, that is something that there are worse things to, but that's not the first thing you jump to, okay? And I'm not someone who's out in the middle. I just know the the concept of the science involved is not what you want. You don't want that. You want consistency, okay? Anyway, he needs a little wart to make sure people know that he's an elf. Oh, elves also have big ears, don't they? What were we talking about? This is the thing about after shows, because no one's on to talk to me. It's just myself. So. Side two. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Had something to do with some. Oh yeah. Bear Grylls. He's a jerk face. Um, I mean, I can say that right now because he's not in front of me. But the thing is, this is not how I want that to look. It's going to be cow. Still too far. Bear Grylls, he's probably a nice guy, but I just like him because he's giving a perception of what to do in that type of situation when very much I've seen many instances where the things he's recommending seem innocuous, but they will get you killed through the disease and infection. And he I hope no one ever has to be in those situations, but if they are, you have a TV show that's saying, hey, this is what you do, and it's not what you should do. That bothers me. So Bear Grylls, you should feel bad. Also, you have a full camera crew following you around, so what you're doing isn't as intense as what you're making it seem. I know you're doing a character, I get it, but stop doing that. He needs a little something something. There we go. All right. That's not, well, we'll deal with it. Let's bring this down a little bit. Bring that down. Start looking like Batman. A Batman boy. All right. Okay, so we got that. So we got our little elf here. Get that over here. Cha-ching. See? Got the elf here. We'll work on this here. See, that's good that I started here because as a right-handed person, this is going to be the greatest thing I've ever done because everything else I'm going to be working on, I'm going to be resting my arm right here and moving my hand this way. So that's good job me. Good job me. No, but it should be okay. Let me get this back on the screen here. So 15 minutes in, we've already made humongous progress, guys. You can really see the detail in this elf character person, man, or lady. Although I think it's more of a man, because that's what I was thinking of that it would be when I was making it. If you ever are in a treehouse and it doesn't feel safe, call the treehouse police. I'll be right back. All right. So he's gonna have part of his arm here. That's the tibia, but it's also here. He's just a very skinny boy, and he's gonna point down at the things down here. That's where he's seeing, because he's like, I don't know what's going. Look at that over there, because that's what I see over there. And it looks like more he's like doing it halfway like this, like not pointing, but like doing it like that. So I'm going to do it that way. This is, if you ever, see, I don't like that as much. So I live in the Midwest. I do not live in the South, but for some reason, because I was doing like a Southern type accent earlier today, I can't stop doing a Southern accent right now. So if I break into that, I apologize. not doing it intentionally. So we got the finger man. So my daughter's gonna take this and she's gonna go to the college with it. She's gonna put it on her wall, and all her friends are gonna be like, "Who made this masterpiece?" But they may or may not say it in a southern accent. May or may not. And her friends are gonna be like, or she's gonna say, "Well, my dad did," and they'll be like, "He's the most talented person I've ever seen in my entire life, and I have not seen him." They're new with the southern accent thing again. I don't get why. Anyway, they'll get really excited and they'll write their moms, and their moms will write in and put a really nice word for me in at like, have you ever so I think you ever, like, if you had like a tree house, if you have a tree house, you should pay taxes on that tree house. That's just how I feel about it. It's going off there. Tail there, but that's how you do. I don't really remember what I was talking about again, but I do have more beverage. Always work from the bottom right up if you're right-handed, because that's the perfect, especially on a large piece when you're going to be moving your hand around a lot. Always do it right in the bottom right because it's just the perfect spot. It keeps it warm. I think warmth helps detail and doesn't blend things together to make it not what you made it originally, but something different. Yeah. If you hold on, I need to find out if she's gonna color. If I can color this, but if she wants to color this, because that's the old thing. I would draw it. She would color it. It's time to stand. And right there, see, and I'll stand up to ask her. Hopefully she's still awake, although she probably should be asleep, but we'll find out. But hopefully she'll let me know if I need colors, because that's going to determine what I do with that. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because we could work around it. We're going to work around it. All right. All right. Anyways. To put over here. I have a metal plate. Let's move over this side here. Now that we got him started and kind of doing what he's doing, the little elf man is there. Over here was where we were going to do something with the. Oh. See, now I had to think about it. We had up here the ferret things, and then have the bathtub suffocating a toadstool down here. It's a little concerning. There's also going to be a fish with hair. The fish with hair. That's what's over here. Never mind. We're okay, because then the cat skeletons are kind of going to be floating around, and like, I don't know if they're thinking of helping the toadstool, or if they're just doing what they normally do. They're just like, I'm going to suck essence from you and the things. By the way, if you haven't seen the Dark Crystal series, do that, because it's awesome. And if you haven't seen Dark Crystal, the movie, do that, because it's awesome. It sounds like someone's fighting in the living room. So if I duck away for a minute, that's going on there. In the meantime, I need to figure out why I'm having a southern accent, and then I also need to draw a piece of fish with hair. What? I should do the fish kind of like the fish that. Fish with hair. They need to be flying with. But if that's the case, I need to do a ferret with. Alright, this is what we're going to do. These aren't ferrets anymore. Alright, these aren't ferrets. I don't know why you're telling me that these are the cat the cat Potter things. Okay, fair enough. Now we should start there, but my body is telling me this is closer to us. I'm going to start here and then work towards it, so I'm laying over everything. But yeah, what we're going to do is these are going, instead of the Harry Potter thing sucking on this, it's going to be approaching it. Not even going to get there yet. Don't know what's going to happen. Are they helping? Are they bad people? We don't know. They're cat Harry Potter things that are also skeleton-like. We have the elf. We got that covered. Toadstool, bathtub, interacting. We got that. And then over here, in our other peripheral, we have to have something, right, to balance out what's going on. There'll be a sunset. It'll see that already. Sunset here. Without that, just a sunset there, right? You can put a sunset there, and everyone will be happy about it. But right here, it's a flying ferret with bat wing. It's a ferret capable of flight. And maybe I can have some in the background just to make sure I meet that criteria. But the flying ferret is like a flying fox. The flying fox is called the flying fox. It's not called a fox, and it happens to be flying. The flying fox. These are flying ferrets. So it doesn't have to be in the air. But I will put it there if necessary, is what I'm saying. Because I'm not going to get done with this tonight. It's almost 3. I think I've drawn like 1/800th of the whole thing, but we're getting there. So we have those cat Harry Potter things, and we will work on that. But I think in the meantime, here, and I think it should be quite possibly larger, like up to here. No, not that much. That's way too much. Try again. That's better. Okay. So what we're doing right now is sectioning off what we're seeing in the distance here versus what we're seeing in the foreground. This here is the general area that will have the flying ferrets. So kind of like a coil, like a snake, but it's a ferret because they're long. And I guess if they worked hard enough, if they're magic, I mean, if they have flying capabilities with bat wings, they've probably been a little bit deformed otherwise. So they're long like a snake, and that's what I'm seeing here. And it'd be furry, and then it would have wings. So the wings are going to be on the backside. They're gonna cover up the backside. That means that there'd be the top of the bat wings would be right about right there, and it would come down, and it would ask politely if it could not do that, and it would say, "I'm sorry," and it would go off the side, and that's how you know. Okay, so you do that. When you have it here, that's when the whole baskets come down, because you gotta get a bony part from the ligaments, because this comes down as a ligament. This comes down as another ligament here. So it's one of them. You can follow a young man and drink out of his shoe, and you say, "You're gross," and he will not believe you because you just did what I just said you did. I just realized what I said. By the way, I can't say it from experience. Don't do that. Also, do you have you can yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's just right there. Do the bat wing thing here. Mind's focus. There you go. See, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Um the bone. These are all bones in here, yeah. But the thing is, there's more bones to worry about there. They got that. There's a ferret. Oh, something's happening. Go to bed. That's what it says. There's a lot of things to be done, yeah? But nobody, I have not had one sweet cinnamon all night. What I need to do is stay awake. So that way I can stay awake, go to my parents' house, sober, come back, have one sweet cinnamon. And I think about times when people would go online and push buttons that would make sweet cinnamons happen. But those were the old days. Those are the good days. Always have to keep those memories in mind. Stay strong, because there's going to be more good days. There may not be more sweet cinnamons. You never know. But you gotta keep hope alive. This is what that needs to look like, not that. Gotta pick a point and cut it off and say, hey, that's it. That's all you got. Don't worry about it. No. Be right here. Be right. Don't worry about it. Not sleep per se. Alright, we're doing. Oh, yeah, we're doing ferret. It has to go back that. You need to turn back here. Please don't be sick. Yeah. He's pointing this over. Um, but he's pointing down that way. Hey, look at that. That's right. thing. Um, I was talking about something, wasn't I? Boop. All right. So that's his neck there. It goes down. Means that his paws would be shoulders. The weight down this way. Shoulders. Put his up that. Want him. That's why. I need to look at a ferret's. You can see its ears. Round mouse ears. So woo! Here you go. Beautiful. See how he has his little ears. They actually are bigger. They were like almost not pointed, but they stick out. He has more orange ears. Let me just double check because there's a lot of pictures. That's just how it's pretty much down. So, little boy. But no, this is why they're terrifying. Because they'll do this. See how his back is arched? They'll do like a hoppy hop dance. You can't see what I'm doing with my hands right now. He'll do a hoppy hop dance. And it makes it spooky. And the all the times you gotta do it all the times. Joe de Jacobi by Ralph Lauren. Almost like a dragon character. Parrot. They don't really have thing. Don't forget cheese. Go to the store, don't forget cheese. The store once. It was terrible. You know what? Can't see what I'm doing. Um, so yeah, so there was like this time when I thought that maybe I had superpowers, and turns out I that was a thing. It's kind of weird because I was like, I really think stuff, and then the stuff I thought was true. I woke. If you go on, have you ever been? Have you ever seen that kid? Find that video. It's a good. Kind of like a doggish. So shiny. You need to go away, darkness. finger. We'll move his finger. Do that so I know what I'm thinking of now. Oh yeah. It's probably still see it. But you never know, right? Oh, speaking of, let's do the ears. Look at another. Seeing. That's what I'm. Because prior to that, for instance, this would relax. You can kind of understand. Anyway, ears maybe weren't it, but I still think that it's important to discuss what's going on in the world today. Oh yeah, that's right. Roundness of the face. I couldn't get a perspective. Which, now that I think about it, didn't either. Yeah, because if you look at it straight on, you don't know what the heck. Basically, the problem with they don't. Okay, so it's kind of a shortened snout, kind of. Okay. Nothing exciting, but I'll show you what I've been doing. So we ferret here. This is his. He's a cute. Ferret sometimes. Oh, Rooney Pat. That one there is all white. If a ferret's all isn't a bat, then solid, you can call it solid, but it doesn't have a pattern. It's like saying, go. I go to the store, hold my hand out to the butcher man, cut me across the fingers. They'll, I hope, say, no, why would I do that? Because you're gonna cut across the fingers. Now, how much cuttage did you give me? And it's still a quantity because you're asking the question. There is no amount. There's zero amount. That time of night again. It is 3:30. I'm not going to bed. Not going to go to bed. But I have absolutely no idea what I was was talking about less than 2 minutes ago. That's 120 seconds. 120 seconds. So. The fish with hair. Fish with hair because it was covered up. We were talking about something. Was thinking through something or what, but anyway. Oh yeah, the coloration around his. We'll worry about that later. I'll just if he could be a white, just all white ferrets, kind of more of a cream color, really. Exactly, I imagine the cleanest of it. Cute as heck. Smell like urine. And like there's small bags of urine that they run around. They just urine, and not like normal urine, the dehydrated crackhead person urine, where you go to the bathrooms at Carnival. You go into there, and it's an outhouse thing. You go in, that scent that you get, scent of the urinal that you're in. You're inside a urinal. It's a porta potty, but it's a urinal, and you have it there, and you're sitting there with all of, like, you can smell it all. It's all happening. You can't not smell it. That's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm saying point. Second. Ferrets peeing, smells, bag. Anyway, all I'm saying is ferrets smell pee. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's something to do with the eyes too, I think. I'll come back to that. It'll make more sense later. But I do need to realize this is the flying ferret. This is the toadstool. This is the elf. There's a fish with hair. Fish with hair. Then the Harry Potter skeletons are floating around. And the sunset. It's gonna be beautiful, guys. It's gonna be just gorgeous. I should probably get some water. But I don't feel like it. So don't tell me what to do. Platter. Don't tell me what to do. Okay? You can just yell at things to make angry noises, but you can also do it to promote proper dental health. So I want to do this. I want to. Well, here, I'm going to do this. Well, here, add. Hold on, guys. I'm doing something. Hold on. We're getting there. What I'm doing off the screen is on the computer, so you can't see. I'll show you. It doesn't really, you guys can kind of do it. I'm trying to get this screen here that you're seeing kind of an overlay. I'll make it translucent so you can see what I'm doing here if I need to go to this. Otherwise, when you're here, your family. So you guys are here. I haven't had anything to drink. I have to pee again. I'm not going to this second. Stuff first. I need to figure out how to make this translucent. Transparent is when it's clear. Translucent is not only clear but also color. Learn a lot on this show. Don't learn how to, but you do learn. It's not gonna work. I don't want to withdraw from the main focus of the show, of the, well, not the show but the after show for tonight, because I want to make sure we get to what we need to do, and that's understanding what my daughter's envisionment was for this art piece. So occasionally my daughter will commission me for pieces that she can color. So it's important to me that it's their little eyebrow kind of. They're gonna have more hair that comes fluffy out, feel fluffy. So their ears. Concerning. That's how they made him. Yeah. If you own a ferret, that's cool. In fact, a good friend of mine used to own a ferret. But I think that it's important to understand that ferrets are kind of gross, because technically they are they're untrained porcupine skunks, essentially porcupine skunks, and you can't I mean, you can argue with a porcupine skunk, but you're not going to get anywhere. I'm doing the southern accent thing, and I don't know why I'm doing that tonight. I do not know why I'm doing it. You can't even see. Anyway, I'm really thirsty. Oh yeah, and I'm thirsty, and I have to pee. It's like the trifecta. That is trifecta. think they call it. Anyway, we got that. His neck is coming around here. It's going to ruffle a little bit. And there's fur all along here, obviously, because it's a thing, but roughly in that area. And we'll have sticking this way. Nope. It's beautiful. You know what? Got it. I didn't say anything. See if there's more of that bread. Hold on. Ugh. Hey. Go. Nom nom. Okay. I'm not. Okay. I don't want to sound vulgar or anything, but I was wondering what. I'm not gonna say it because it's not. It's inappropriate. I have to pee still. It has nothing to do with pee, by the way. Surprisingly. Um. Yeah, it's almost 4. Um. I. Okay. Well, let me put. Let me do. Say this. I'm not gonna do. Do the right thing. That's the thing. Thing is, you just don't know, right? It's hair to make this less cartoon size. Told you about the bread thing, yeah? Oh, Piatalabaya. Remember what I'm saying? I was gonna say something not in a southern accent. It's uncontrollable. Not, probably not healthy. I don't know. Skull. So I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's really annoying me. Up above, there is a styrofoam um, water cooler or whatever they're called. This is where you put ice and stuff, but it's like, I mean you keep it, but it's not durable. So it's something that you just have like in the worst case scenario. Anyway, um, there's one right above you right now, and whenever I do things like this, it decides that that means that it needs to make a little dance sound, like a chicka 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 chicka. No one needs that. No one needs chicka 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 in their life. I know I don't, and I know by the expression on your face that you definitely don't. I need to pee. So we're gonna go to a quick break. I mean it's only 3:47, 3:46, 3:47, and I will do that, and I will go tinkle tinkle, and everything will be good in the world. Oh, and I'll also come back. I'll come back and finish what I'm doing here. So I will just do that. Right back. beautiful thing. I see it. There's my screen. Looking at the screen anyway. Otter things. Okay, so those are the cat things. Fish with hair I'm taking care of right now. It opens this whole area. That's what we're after. That's what we're wanting, guys. Wanting that. You could balance a tree on a tripod. You can get it, if you can get it to dance, there's like a $3 reward for that kind of thing in this town. And you could bring it up to the warden, and he would look at you and you say, "You some kind of magic." And I'd say, "No, I'm not just a magic boy. I'm just a normal boy, but I also am magic." And then I'd shoot a fireball into a bucket. I wouldn't like burn anything. It would look like a fire, but it wouldn't be hot. It couldn't burn anything in it, even if it wanted to. But it would shoot out and be like Hadouken type style, and then it would turn into like a photon torpedo type style, and then turn and go down to the thing. That's what I'm talking about. Is just that kind of thing. That kind of thing. This is our ferret. Somehow, I think its chin needs to be fixed here. Their chins are they're just like one long tube. They're like a tube animal. I'm okay with that. They do need whiskers. But other than that, I don't think that's. I don't know. Are they rodents? Alexa, are ferrets considered rodents?
No, ferrets are not rodents.
Why? Alexa, why aren't ferrets rodents?
Have NASA Mars enabled? Want to open it?
Not right now, no. I was thinking more of what makes.
Have NASA Mars enabled? Want to open it?
No. No. What is the. Not a skink.
Sorry, what was that?
It's not a skink. It's a mammal. What am I looking at? Ferret. How are ferrets not mice? Rodents.
Sorry, I don't know.
Alexa, why aren't ferrets considered rodents?
Here's something found on Wikipedia. The ferret is the domesticated form of the European, a mammal belonging to the same genus, Stella, in the family Mustelidae.
Alexa, why aren't weasels why aren't weasels rodents?
Have NASA Mars enabled? Want to open it?
Alexa, no. Alexa, what makes weasels not rodents? And she just gives up. That's the thing. The thing is, if she made the sound, it would make me feel better. But the fact that she doesn't even say anything. Oh my god. What if that's like a society, like a cultural thing in the United States at least, and Turkey, I think, because I've been there. I had an ex-wife from there, so I've been there. What I'm getting at is, what if it's something like when you're listening to people talking like me right now. You're listening to my voice, but are you actually listening to me, or are you listening to me? Probably, since you're sitting at whatever it is. I'm assuming this is like in the far, 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 far future, where alien civilizations are coming back to discover what humanity was about. They'll find a small disc, and on that disc will be a button that they press, and out of that button, all the different lights come out, but also a video of, well, this video of me drawing this and talking to you about this exact moment. Um, I I went a little too long on that last part, and I do not recall what I was talking about. But I know I had a point to it. So whatever I was getting at, if I was getting close enough to you to realize that I was going there, then realize that's where I was going, I guess is what I'm saying. And hopefully live your life to the good bestest. The good bestest. So like if you have three of them, like like here and here and here, I'm looking on the screen to make this make sense. I guess it goes, so yeah, it works both ways, because this is like, for you this is the y-axis, but for me that's the x-axis, and then you, this is the y-axis, and that's also the y-axis. Oh my god, wait, hold on, that's the y-axis. Oh, because it rotated. Never mind. I'm all right. It's late, guys. It's 4 a.m. Let me do this. Let me explain what I was talking about here, so I don't sound like a crazy person. Um, it had something to do with ferrets, mammals, I think. Um, there were you could break it up into parts. I want to say vegetables were somehow involved. I don't know how, but I think that's what that was. But no, this uh area was talking about different parts, and we don't want that. We want the normal picture, all the picture part. See, the thing is, like, if I give this, and I'll give this to my daughter, primarily because she asked for it, but also because I think she'll hopefully enjoy it. She'll be like going to college, and she'll put it up on her wall. And I think, did I say this story already? I just had this starting to play out, and then I stopped myself because I'm like, I think I've heard me say this before, but I don't remember this happening. But anyway, yeah, put it up on a wall, and her friends are like, "Oh, you did." No, I have talked about this. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Um, but no, yeah, you do you, guys. Anyway, um, got that. That's gonna come through here. So like that. And you go that way. I'll get darker. This there. It's okay. See that? Be something. Um, and this would be the dark, the back. Um, what am I thinking about? Friends, I don't have any. Because if you can have sparkly beverage, it exists. Um, human ears, human ears. I'm a horrible father. Okay, hold on.
fall asleep, but I'm not gonna fall asleep. I'm not gonna fall asleep, guys. Don't you tell me what to do. That's what I'm a good dad. No, oh, that's what I was saying before. Do a scientific study of the thing that happened. Like, it's always joked about, like, thing. Jokingly, they say it, but maybe maybe subconsciously they might be thinking concerned. You never know. Assume that they had thoughts that it's going to sound weird, but I have no idea what I was just talking about. Shouldn't be this weird, but okay. Yum yum yum. Yum 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 yum. That's what I say is me. It's a good time. I was just thinking, I haven't said anything in a while. So, I'm saying stuff right now. How about that? Who else is having fun? Rat. That's what I wanted. Hmm. Oh, that's not working. He's gonna be pointing this way, so fingers gonna be here. Oh, no, we got it. Don't you worry about us. We're okay. We need to worry about that part there later. But just do that. Things okay. Things oh. It's gonna be. It's not using. Boy, right. So if you're just joining, we're gonna say 4. Yeah. Mm. Oh boy. Tarot time. Music. Again, always start in front. Supposed to be. See. More of that. See that. time for sleepy time. Good night. Anything else here? There you go. Good night.